AM and FM WCSR. We're joined right now by the head coach of the Pittsford Wildcats, Chris Hodos. Coach, how are you?
I'm fine, Andy. Thanks.
Well, congratulations on your regional championship. How excited are the kids to head to the Breslin tomorrow?
They're real excited. We all are. I tell you, there was a huge crowd over there last night. It was incredible. The atmosphere was just amazing.
Yeah, and it's going to be that way again tomorrow. We understand that the pre-sale tickets available at Pittsford have all been sold out, and just about the entire town is going to be up there. I mean, what does that mean to your kids and to your program to have that kind of support?
You know, you should have seen their faces when we just walked out last night. You know, Harper Creek has a beautiful gym. We walk out right at the end, and we didn't even take the court yet, and they were going nuts. And, you know, it means a lot to our kids. It really does. The way our fans support us in the community. You know, we've been getting all kinds of pizzas. The National Honor Society took us out to Buffalo Wild Wings last night. We just went to Suki's down here in Hudson. He just at the Pita Pit, and he fed us tonight. So, you know, we're kind of like on the Heisman Banquet Trophy thing right now.
And it's well-deserved. Your team played so well in the regional championship yesterday against an excellent opponent. I think one of the questions about your team is, well, who has Pittsford really played? The SCAA, not one of the best conferences in the state of Michigan. You played an excellent team yesterday. You trailed at halftime. Take us from halftime forward. A real competitive game, obviously a close ball game where you actually trailed. What did you talk about at halftime, and how did you play better in the second half?
Well, number one, we had to take care of the ball. We had 12 turnovers in the first half, and we addressed that. You know, I don't really get on the girls too much for physical mistakes, but, you know, we had a lot of mental mistakes, you know, just where we should throw the ball and we shouldn't put the ball. And the big thing, though, that really turned the game around was how we played the Moss girl, Haley Moss. You know, she had 20 points at halftime, and we were trying to jam screens and try to get over them, and it wasn't working. They're a great screening team. Holy moly, do they set picks. And, you know, after halftime we said we were going to hedge hard and we were going to get the ball out of her hands, so we were going to make other players beat us. And that's exactly what we did. You know, she threw up a 25-footer with 8 seconds to go, and that was the only point she scored in the second half. So, and it wasn't just JC playing her. I know JC played her, but it was a team effort, so.
Yeah, for sure. Now, did you see panic in your kids? Did they get nervous when they were down 6 points at halftime?
No, they were a little frustrated because they were playing some good defense, and I think, you know, they like I said, they were a good screening team, and you know, they weren't frustrated. They weren't panicked. I think they were a little frustrated at themselves because we gave up some easy baskets where we didn't have help side that we haven't given up all year. So I think it was more disappointment in ourselves than it was in you know, the way they were playing. It's just their lack of concentration sometimes.
Chris Hodos is the head coach of the girls basketball team at Pittsford High School. They are undefeated and going to the Breslin Center in the state semifinals tomorrow. It's a 6 o'clock tip at the Breslin Center. Take us through the day tomorrow. What's the schedule? When do you go to East Lansing?
Well, I guess we're having a pep rally at 12:40. You know, that's always a fun time. And then we've been eating at my mom's house every night. Thank you, Karen, very much. Before every game, you know. So tomorrow I think we're going to grill out some burgers and hot dogs at 1 o'clock. My wife does a great job helping us out with that. My mom and my wife put on a great spread for us. And then we're going to get on a bus. We're going to leave about 2:30 and head up to East Lansing.
Do you get a chance to work out and shoot around a little bit on that surface? Because obviously that's going to be a different arena from what your kids have played in. Do you get a chance to work out a little bit on the floor before the game?
Yes, we get to get on the floor at 5 o'clock. So we'll get to go out and do a shoot around, and you know, we did last night, and you know, I think that loosens up the girls a little bit, and you know, and it's going to be a fun time to play. They got to have to savor.
Yeah, definitely. It's an awesome experience and well earned for the Wildcats, undefeated going into the state semifinals tomorrow at the Breslin Center. Waterford Our Lady of the Lakes. You look up at their record. They're 12-12, Coach. So obviously they can't be very good, right?
Yeah, right. They're in the state semifinals. I don't want to hear 12-12. You know, they're a good team. I've got some film on them, of course, and you know, Mr. Berger, Mike Berger, and he's been doing a great job breaking down my film for me as I've been busy. You know, because baseball season started also. So actually, tonight I'm actually going to rest up. Coach Blair and Coach Krasny are running my baseball practice for me as we speak. But, Mike and I were at the school last night. I think we left there about, I don't know, I think it was about quarter to 2 in the morning by the time we got back. And Coach Lee was in there with me, my JV coach. So, we got things ready, and they're a good team. They hustle. They're really, really fast. They press all over the place, which, I kind of like because we handle the press. We handle the ball well, and, I like the press. So I think it'll be a fun game.
The legacy of Pittsford high school coach has been so amazing. 1996 state champions in football, the track championships that Coach Caswell and everybody brought around, and now here's this girls basketball team, which everybody knew would be good. Has it gone even better than you expected at this point?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I knew our girls work really hard, and this year I think last year we were good. But we had 2 freshmen for leaders. We had some senior. We had Lindsay Billington last year, who never really, she never really had to accept the role of a leader. But this year we have Morgan and Emily Poling as our seniors, and everybody has just kind of fallen into place this year. Like I said, we only had 8 girls, so it's not like we had to mesh a bunch of players together, which was a good thing. And everybody just accepts their role. Maddie and JC score, Emily and Morgan. They play the best post defender and best wing defender. Our offensive player, everybody just accepts their roles, and they have fun. They do a lot of things together. Like I said, they went to a play together last week. It's just good camaraderie in the team.
The entire community, not just in Pittsford, but in Hillsdale County, is behind you guys, Coach. And everybody's going to be either at Breslin tomorrow or listening on the radio and following you guys. We're so proud of what you guys are doing, and congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for having me on.
You bet, Coach. Thank you very much. Chris Hodos and the Pittsford Wildcats will be at the Breslin Center in the state semifinals tomorrow. That's a 5:45 broadcast time with Mike Flynn and Dan Beischer right here on Radio Hillsdale.